Good morning. Today I'm going to tell you about my ayahuasca ceremony experience this weekend. Um, it's it was on Saturday night, so it's just been a couple of days. And throughout the last couple of days, I'm catching like some memories, some of the memories that happened while I was in sort of a trance state. Um, but first, I'll just uh, kind of let you know on how everything was set up and how everything was done. So beautiful place. It's a place that I've been to a couple of times. I did a peyote ceremony there too. Absolutely beautiful. People wonderful, beautiful. The setup was amazing. Um, the shaman. I think there was two, or maybe there was just one and another. I believe they were both shamans, but regardless of label, um, they were both just beautiful human beings, and you could tell that they were very wise. The main one that blessed everything and did all that came straight from Colombia. Um, this this man, you could just tell, had a lot of wisdom, and you could tell was just so real. Before the ceremony, he I had my phone in my hand because I'm gonna have to look at it for notes because every time I remember something, I write it down in my notes. Um, so at the beginning, he got up and he said, that everyone's not going to have the same experience. He even said that the brew was from the night before, so it may be weaker to some people or stronger to some or whatever. But bottom line was that nobody was going to have the same experience, and not to have intention, but not to have you know hard expectations around what's going to happen, because whatever's going to happen is not up to you. It's up to the plant. It's up to the medicine. It's up to the spirits. So um, all the first timers, this was my first time. I have been wanting to do this for a couple of years, but I always thought I had to go to like Peru or to some place and spend like 5 grand on airfare. And anyway, there are places in the United States that have these ceremonies. They are available to anyone. Okay, um, so I went up and I got my drink. Um, I think we were allowed to get three within the night, so we started at about 9:30, I think, and ended at about 7 in the morning. And um, went up and got my first drink, which I'll just tell you now was my only drink. I didn't need another one. There was nothing in me saying ever that I was not going through some major shit inside, and that I needed any more. Like, um, and it was funny because some people were like, saying, it's almost like people were waiting for something different, or waiting for something more, or something better to them, or whatever. And I could just see him like, I just wanted to, I just wanted to say, y'all chill out. Life is not that serious. Um, it's just not that serious. I learned that. That's one of the main things I learned is to stop taking it so serious, and that we have so much more help available to us than I thought before. I knew we had spirit guides, but I didn't realize all the help that we have. And so I'm sorry, I'm going off subject. Um, so after my cup, I sat down and we were told, try to hold it in, try not to, because you do purging, you do throwing up, you go to the bathroom, whatever. So I was trying to hold it in for about 30 minutes at least, and I think I made it, maybe not, but I was the first person to throw up. Like the first one to go to bed, first one to throw up. We each had our little like trash can little things for that, and it was like immediately I could feel uh, this female energy. And I just kept closing my eyes. My eyes just wanted to be closed. I needed to do some inner work. The outside didn't matter at all to me. No one else mattered at all to me at that moment, or probably a couple of hours. It was all fully internal, and I felt these I felt these female spirits, and it was they were basically uh, encoding me somehow in like encoding my DNA, whatever needed to be activated to continue my healing career. What all the things she made me realize, I am a healer. That's what I'm here to do. And here are this was the things that you need to be a great healer. And I mean, that was just amazing. And it would get so intense. I guess the energy would just get so intense that sometimes I couldn't breathe and be like, I couldn't breathe any further than like here, like below my chest. Like I could breathe in my stomach, but I couldn't bring it all the way like up and breathe. And every time I would start feeling like that, they would do, it was like, and I didn't see, I can't remember what really I was seeing. It was mostly shapes and colors and stuff, um, but I could hear everything that the spirits were doing. Um, so what I believe was happening is they were sort of like fanning me down uh, with feathers, kind of like what a shaman uses to fan people down and to do blessings on people and to do work while people are in ceremony. So unless the shaman was doing that for a long time, then the spirits were doing that for me. And then and then I would be able to breathe, once or twice all the way through. And once in a while, I'd open my eyes and kind of look around, and it was just, and I just found everything so funny. It was just, I was laughing, and I would laugh, and then somebody way on the other side of the thing would laugh, and it's like we would connect through the laughter, and then somebody else would start laughing. It was the coolest shit ever. Connected. This whole circle of people were just so connected at this night, like at this time, energetically. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. It was fun. Um, the fire uh, was wild. The guy next to me, I went there with two friends, and one of them was sat next to me or laid next to me during this, and I would look at him, and he would just be staring in the fire. And I'd be like, "What's in there?" And I would see all the things that he was seeing. We were seeing a bull and a dragon and all these things, and we were both seeing the same shit. Like this was not hallucinations. This was this was just stuff that we normally don't see. Um, and I know that now because now, just 2 days later, I don't see spirits, but I feel them everywhere. I feel the spirits of the wood on the floor, the wood on my dresser in my bed. I feel the spirits of every being, my cats are different. um, this, I'm going to probably make a few videos on this ceremony because it's only been 2 days, you know? And in the last 2 days, well, let's see if I have anything. Let me make sure I'm getting everything. Let's see if I have anything else that I missed. So, yeah, codes were being activated in my DNA, literally. Oh, and then once in a while, like when I'd open my eyes and look at something else, I would close them back. And it was like wisdom. It was like something coming into my head, just like this. And it was wisdom from past lives. It was either wisdom from past lives or wisdom from ancestors or wisdom just from the plant. But it was like everything I've ever known and everything I've ever believed, or no, everything that was ever truth that I knew was all coming back to me in all my past lives. I'm almost positive. Um, that was very, very cool. Um, let's see. Oh wow. So, uh, so as I'm purging, okay, I've got 5 more minutes left. So I'm purging, throwing up. I'm sorry. And for some reason, I was in the every time I closed my eyes, I was in a trance. My hands, I could feel my hands moving, but my hands, I was not personally moving my hands. It was something different, and it was while the activations were happening. So it was like me as a future self or something was integrating them into my system. Um, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, so as I was when I threw up, so for some reason I took my bowl, my throw up bowl, my throw up trash can, and it's like I didn't want to let it go. This is gonna gross you out, and it's okay. It's my story, and that's good. But it was beautiful. I could. It's like I couldn't let it go, and it's like I was literally, I actually took my throw up and bathed in it. It was in my hair, and I just remember it was on my face. It was all over me when the sun came up. I mean, y'all probably think that's gross, but whatever. Um, to me, it resembled me being okay with all that shit. I was okay with all the past stuff. I was okay with what I'd done in the past. None of that even mattered anymore. It was purged, it was over, and I was loving it, and I let it go. Like, crazy. All right, what else? Yeah, the bottom line is so many things that used to matter to me do not matter at all anymore. Um, I know that I'm guided now. I know that the spirits around me are helping me all day long. I know that, like, I'm fine. Everybody's okay. You're okay. We're all okay. We just have to believe it. We just have to realize it. And we just have to listen and allow the spirits, the spirit world to help us. So, um, yeah, I have no doubt that I'm taken care of, period. It was a beautiful experience, you know. Um, so if you have any other questions, I'm gonna do probably one a week because this is a lot of shit to take in, and it's a lot of shit to integrate into my system. It's a lot of stuff. I act different today. Something's different. There's a lot different. My whole life has changed after that night. So if you have any questions about anything I said, if you would like to go to a ceremony like this, get in touch with me. I'll find one for you. I know 'em. I know one, a good one. Real one. Full of beautiful, beautiful souls. Even the animals are just, sacred and just amazing. Like the horses, when we all walked out the next morning, the horses were just like waiting, almost like to greet us by or to whatever us by. They're at the gate, all just looking at us. And they just wanted, they just looking at us. It was like they were, these horses are sacred. Um, God, that place is just amazing. Anyway, I'm rambling on. That's all right. Like the video if you did like it. Subscribe to the channel. Talk about spirituality. I'll be talking about a lot more stuff now to do with the things that I'm integrating. I'm gonna do a lot more energy work. I'm a healer. I know that's why I'm here now. So thank you for watching the video. Have a good day.